Hi, this is Keshav. Welcome back. As part of Azure Data Factory video series, let's get started with the next case study. Alright, in previous video we saw how do we transpose the data by using pivot transformation in ADF data flow. In this video, let's see how do we unpivot the data by using unpivot transformation in ADF data flow. Alright, let's get started. Here the requirement is very simple. Load sales data from product category underscore sales table in TargetDB database into ADLS. So in ADLS, just I wanted to create new file and have data loaded from product category underscore sales table in TargetDB. That's it. But the special requirement here is create a new column called category name and have all the category columns as values under that. So I'll just take you guys into SSMS and show you the data so that it will be more clear what I wanted to achieve. So before that, unpivot transformation is mainly used to expand the number of rows by converting multiple columns in single row into multiple rows. So in other way we can say that it is mainly to convert columns into rows. So exactly opposite to pivot transformation. Pivot transformation is to convert rows into columns, whereas unpivot transformation is to convert columns into rows. Alright, so let me take you guys into SSMS. I'll show you what exactly I wanted to achieve. So there is a table called product category underscore sales. Let me execute the query. If you observe here, we have got only 3 rows in this table, but there are many columns. So the requirement here is I wanted to convert all these columns into values. What columns I want to convert? All these category columns into values, and a few columns I want to retain as is. That is the year I want to retain, month also I want to retain. But these columns I want to convert into values, I mean rows. I want to create new column to map these values under, and the sales amount which is currently mapped to these columns should be mapped to different columns, and data in our target table should be like this: year, month, category name. Under category name I wanted to have all these category columns as values, and then sales amount. So in our target table there should be only 4 columns: year, month, category name, and sales amount, and respective values under that. So likewise I want to have for other months and other categories as well. Okay, so fine, let's go ahead and unpivot this data. Let's go ahead and build the pipeline for that. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new pipeline. I'm gonna name it as unpivot. Fine. Let me use respect to activity. Let's go for data flow activity because we are doing some sort of transformation, right? So obviously we need data flow activity. Let's go ahead and create new data flow and define the source. Our source is what? SQL database, right? Azure SQL database. This is our source table. Now let's go ahead and complete settings. ADWorks, Azure SQL, target DB, and link service is target. We have got already TargetDB link service created. Fine, and table name is product category. That's it. And import schema from connection store. That's it. Say okay. We are done with our source settings. Now let's go ahead and add required transformation here. What transformation we need? We need unpivot transformation. And let's go ahead and complete the settings for unpivot transformation. So if you observe here in unpivot transformation, it's exactly opposite to pivot transformation. As I said, pivot transformation you could see that group by. Now here ungroup by. In pivot transformation we need to give the columns whatever the columns you want to group with, but here in unpivot we need to give the columns whatever the columns you want to ungroup the data with. Okay, so I want to ungroup the data with the columns those I want to retain. So what columns I want to retain as is? I want to retain year as is and month also as is, and rest all columns will be converted into values, and this will be mapped to different columns. So here I need to ungroup the data with the columns those I want to retain, that is year and also month. Done. So these are the columns I'll be using to ungroup the data. And next important thing is unpivot key. So what is the unpivot key column here? So what new column we are creating to have all the category column values stored? So that is category column, right? So I'm gonna name it as category name. Fine. And the type I'm gonna select string. See, if you observe here, there are two options down there: pick column name as values or enter the values. Okay, so in case if you don't want to convert all these columns into values, I mean all these columns into rows, if you want to skip, you want to keep bike racks as is as a column, so in that case what you can do, you can just go for enter values, and whatever the column values you want to convert into rows, those column values you can add manually here. If you want to convert rest of all the columns into values other than the columns those we used under ungroup by, then in that case just select pick column names as values. Okay, so in our case we are going to convert all these category columns into values, so in that case I'll be selecting pick column names as values. I hope this is clear for you guys. That's it. Now let's go to unpivoted columns. Okay, when we are unpivoting, what are the value which is currently mapped under those columns, so those values should be mapped under which new column, so that we need to specify here. I'm gonna name it as sales amount. Okay, now data preview. Okay, if you want to preview the data, of course you can just click on this refresh button, and if you observe the difference between pivot and unpivot here, right, so the map drift will be there in pivot, whereas in unpivot there won't be map drift because the schema is fixed here, so you can't expect schema dynamically changing on the fly, right? The number of columns will be created, whatever the columns we specified here on unpivot, and also whatever the columns we given under unpivot key and also pivoted column, those columns only will be created. So you can't expect the number of columns either going down or increasing, so that we can't expect. Whatever the settings we given under unpivot, with based on same settings you can expect the number of columns. Here in our case the total number of columns will be only 4. All right, I hope this is clear for you guys. As the number of columns are fixed, you can't see that drift, map drift here. See here, so map drift is disabled. Okay, but whereas in pivot transformation you could see this map drift is enabled, because there you can expect the schema changed on the fly. Fine, I hope this is clear for you guys. Now let's go ahead and add sync. That's it. Go all the way down, just select sync. What is our sync? Our sync is ADLS, right? ADLS. I'm gonna create a new data set for that, Gen2. Fine, say continue, and delimited text file, say continue. I'm gonna ADLS, already there is name. Okay, fine, let me name it as 3. That's okay. And select link service, that is already there, and let me browse the path. Under KR demo there is folder called sales data. Under KR demo container there is directory called sales data. I want to create file under that. I'm not naming the file here, so let me say first row as header, say OK. I can name the file here under settings. Go to settings. Okay, I don't want to create default file name. So if you want to give the specific file name, right, so then you need to select single partition, because if you don't select single partition, based on the data the multiple files will be created, right? So if you don't select single partition, you can't give the output into single file. If you want to load output into single file, then you need to select single partition. Fine, that's it. Now I'm gonna name it as sales product sales .csv. That's it. I'm done with all settings. So let me repeat again what are the options I given under unpivot, why I given those options. So under ungroup by, I selected column called year and month, because these are the columns I'll be retaining as is, and whatever the sales amount, that is aggregated sales amount, which is there under each category column, right, that aggregated sales amount has to be ungrouped based on the columns those I'm gonna retain, that is year and month. And if, for example, if I want to retain this column also, then I need to add this column under ungrouped by. I'm not retaining this column, So these all category columns I am gonna convert into values, and those values will be mapped under one column called category name. So for that, under unpivot key, I given the column name which I am gonna create, and whatever the value which I am gonna map under that column, I am picking up from the rest of the columns. Those I did not specify under ungroup by. And next, under unpivoted columns, whatever the value which is currently under category columns, right, that value has to be mapped to a different column. For that, I specified here the column name called sales amount and respective type. That's it. So I hope it is completely clear. Now let's go ahead and debug our pipeline. Go to unpivot. Let's go ahead and debug. Alright, it's gonna start now. It might take a few minutes. Let's wait for that. Our pipeline is queued now. It might take few more seconds to complete. It is in progress. Alright, it is executed successfully. Okay, so now let's go ahead and validate if our data is loaded properly or not. Let me take you guys into ADLS. Alright, we are in ADLS now. We are into care demo container. Go to sales folder. Yep, under sales folder there is a file called product sales.csv created. Let me go ahead and open the file. Say edit. Alright, see here we have got 4 columns created: year, month, category and sales amount, and under year respect to year, and month, and under category, yes, there are product categories added as values. Alright, so how many rows are added for each month? I guess for each month there are almost 26 rows are added, because we have got 26 categories. Yes, if you skip the header, then there are 26 rows added for each month. Alright, so if you have more columns like date, also date wise, then if you ungroup, so there will be a category added for each date as well, and respective sales amount also will be ungrouped and added. Alright, I hope this is clear for you guys. So overall we could see that now the 3 rows converted into 78 rows. I hope this is clear for you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe for more videos from my side on Azure and also on Power BI. We'll meet again with a different concept. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.